You know, in 1978, the Boston Celtics used their first-round pick to select a young man from Indiana State who was still a junior at the time. The Celtics' patience paid off, of course. The young man was Larry Bird. Well, in 1987, the San Antonio Spurs made the same kind of choice with the very first pick in that year's draft. He, too, was worth waiting for, and now the Spurs ship has definitely come in.
It's very quick, you know, so you have to stay on your feet all the time and be alert on the floor. You can't blink.
If he's having this type of year now, then first year out, you know, the sky's the limit.
Yes, those two All-Stars and just about everybody else suddenly can't say enough about this officer and gentleman, Lieutenant Junior Grade David Maurice Robinson. He's been assigned a higher rank by the San Antonio Spurs. They call him the Admiral. Everybody else calls him Sir.
Quick as a cat. We've seen him tip the ball 5-6 times to himself and get it. You know, he's, I guess you could say he's scary, but I just think he's a great, great player.
I did a Nike thing with him this summer down in Las Vegas when we were going at it with some of the Nike guys, Charles Barkley and Moses Malone, and he was dunking on people so quick, and we were working. I mean, we were working, and we were trying to do whatever we could. A guy like Moses Malone who has a lot of pride in his game, and this guy was dunking so fast and so hard, I couldn't believe it.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that he's very special. It's ghostly. It's not recognizable. You think of it as normal quickness, but I think it transcends that, goes to another level.
The fact that he's left-handed throws people off because he's always going to his strong side, and you're expecting guys to go right, and he's going left. He's going to carry that team a long way.
It is a long way from Annapolis and later submarine duty off the coast of Georgia to the top of the leaderboard in the NBA, especially for a rookie learning the position that supposedly takes longest to master. David Robinson, though, already has his sea legs front and center, scoring over 23 points a game.
I see a small forward at 7'1", to be that big and to be able to do what he does. I don't know of anybody that's been able to do that ever.
Yeah, but would a bright, urbane Eastern sophisticate who scored over 1,300 on his SAT, a young man who taught himself to play Moonlight Sonata on the piano, would somebody like that be tough enough to mix it up with the big boys? Well, David's a Goliath on the boards, too. He has 11.5 per game, second in the league, only to Akeem's 13.
I think he's a surprise. Not that he is outstanding, but that he is a superstar. I think that people didn't realize how big and strong he is, and then the fact that he would block as many shots and rebound as big as he's rebounding.
And like both Olajuwon and Patrick Ewing, the middie in the middle is a Triple Crown threat, ranking number 4 among the rejectors with 3.5 a night.
He blocked one of my three-pointers from the... He jumped out of the lane and blocked one, and that really got my attention.
Robinson sends a very clear message to James Worthy.
What they see now is just, you know, a tip of the iceberg. I think he's just going to keep on getting better. That might be the scary part.
Oh, yes. Magic. Yes, to David Robinson. That's the picture play of the game.